Well, Beyonce showed up at the Kamala convention and spoke for like 3 minutes and then dipped.
H-Town. We are so happy to be standing here on this stage as proud country Texas women supporting and celebrating the one and only Vice President Kamala Harris. A woman who's been pushing for what this country really needs right now. Unity. It's impossible not to feel the energy in this room, the positivity, the community, the humanity. We are at the precipice of an incredible shift, the brink of history. I'm not here as a celebrity. I'm not here as a politician. I'm here as a mother. A mother who cares deeply about the world my children and all of our children live in. A world where we have the freedom to control our bodies. A world where we're not divided. Our past, our present, our future merge to meet us here. Imagine our daughters growing up seeing what's possible with no ceilings, no limitations. Imagine our grandmothers. Imagine what they feel right now. Those who have lived to see this historic day.
Oh, blah, blah, frickety blah, dude. Have you guys heard a more scripted speech than that? The authenticity is non-existent with Kamala or anyone around her. Like, I feel like all these people are just caught up in Diddy files and Kamala's like, endorse me or we're gonna expose you. That's what I feel like is happening. And it's just the same old freaking talking points. Oh, you know, this is a historical point in history and humanity, you know. We want to make sure that, you know, women have no limits and no ceilings and the rights over our own bodies. It's delusional. Give me a break. Ugh. Gross, dude. And apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, but from what I've seen, what has been reported, Beyonce got paid $10 million to be there and speak for 3 minutes. $10 million. Meanwhile, hurricane victims can't recover because we don't have money for them, but they'll pay Beyonce $10 million. On the other side of things, the Daily Mail roasted Kamala. Roasted her with an article. Let me read it to you. We'll go over it. For a candidate who claims to be about good vibes and joy, Kamala Harris sure knows how to kill a buzz. Starting off good. The USA Today article covering her Friday night rally in Texas said it all. Beyonce endorses Kamala Harris at Houston rally but doesn't perform. If Queen Bee liked Harris, she would have put a ring on it. That's good. After Harris announced that Beyonce would join her in Houston this week, many outlets reported that Jay-Z's much better half would sing. That's kind of the point, right? So imagine the disappointment when Beyonce walked out last night and announced, "I'm not here as a celebrity. I'm not here as a politician. I'm here as a mother." Actually, B, the only reason you were there is because you're a celebrity. Adding mortification to injury, this was the second straight time that Harris has stood by as reports of Beyonce performance swirled. I was in the crowd at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago this July as rumors ran hot that she was going to appear there too. At the time, I wrote, alas, it turned out to be a big head fake. A few months later, in just 9 days from the presidential election, that's a metaphor for Harris's campaign, a big fake, it turns out that a candidate fueled by TikTok memes is really just sputtering on fumes. And worse, put the earmuffs on, Ella Emhoff, the vibes have gotten very, very bad. It's not just Beyonce leaving Kamala in the lurch, liberal newspapers are abandoning her too. The Los Angeles Times and the Washington Post have broken with decades of president and won't be endorsing the Democratic candidate for president this year. The LA Times and the Washington Post newsrooms claim to have varying reasons for refusing to hitch their wagons to Kamala's sinking star. But do you really think they would have left Joe Biden or Barack Obama hanging with the threat of the Trump fascist looming? Maybe they figured it out, unlike the Kamala campaign, that you can't bamboozle your audience with gimmicks, or they'll cancel their subscriptions. The polls also show that rank-and-file union members, and particularly men who didn't go to college, aren't rallying to Giggles McGee either. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. That's what you get for holding up Dirty Dougie Emhoff and Willie Tim Waltz as models of masculinity. And, big surprise, Kamala's cameo on the 9th season of RuPaul's Drag Race didn't help her win over socially conservative Arab American voters in Dearborn, Michigan. They're still furious that she wasn't broken with President narcolepsy over the Gaza war, despite all her vague posturing on the subject and its threatening to cost her the critical swing state. Ex-Obama campaign guru David Axelrod put it well this week. After Harris's disastrous CNN town hall Wednesday night, he observed that when she doesn't want to answer a tough question, she tends to go to Word Salad City. Great article. Absolutely well done. Because it's true. This woman is a fraud. A total fraud. Voting for Kamala isn't voting for Kamala. You're voting for the puppeteers, for the masters, for the people that she answers to. That's who you're voting for. They just want a puppet in office. That's all they want. They want someone they can control. As I've said in previous videos, they profit off of our downfall. Vote Trump 2024. Get out there and vote. Swamp the vote. Make it too big to rig. Get out there and do it, because this time it actually matters.